This is a well-planned military operation. And actually, Ukraine regained around 1,800 square kilometers in the last 10 days. So it's a huge swath of land. It is not an incremental game. It's a real big, I would say, victory for the Ukrainian military. Let me express my deepest condolences to the British people, to the Commonwealth, and actually to the entire world. You know, I had the chance to meet the Queen, and I had the chance to meet Prince Philip. It was October 2005 with then President Yushchenko. And, we as the Ukrainians, we mourn because Queen is more just the monarch for the entire world. This is an example of dignity, of the way how to serve your country. This is an example of real statesperson. And, in these quite challenging and shaky times, it's sometimes very difficult to find anyone who can stick to these kind of high standards. So once again, my deepest condolences to the British people and to everyone who believes that these values will be still alive.
Well, thank you.
The king is always alive, and these values will be always alive.
Well, thank you very much indeed for that. I know that will be appreciated. Could you tell us what you believe is happening in the battle against the Russian invasion at the moment? There does seem to be some optimism that there really are now significant military gains being made by Ukrainian forces. Is that your view?
You're completely right saying that some optimism. I am always very cautious, but what I can tell to your public and to the British people, this is a well-planned military operation. And actually, Ukraine regained around 1,800 square kilometers in the last 10 days. So it's a huge swath of land. It is not an incremental game. It's a real big, I would say, victory for the Ukrainian military. It's far from being an overall victory. But the thing is that why we already achieved this success, there are a number of pillars. The first one is that Ukrainian military is very courageous and strong. The second one is that this operation was well planned. The third one is that Ukrainian military has very strong morale. And the fourth one, which is very important and crucial, your support. I mean, the support of the free world, of the United Kingdom, of the United States, and of the entire European Union in supplying Ukrainian military with the heavy weaponry, with the training. Let me remind that the United Kingdom has a UK-led mission to train Ukrainian soldiers. So this is the recipe of the future victory. So I still believe that we will prevail. And what is happening right now on the ground is a very strong sign of Ukraine that is moving in the right direction in deoccupying the territories that have been temporarily conquered by the Nazi-style Russian military.
And Mr. Yatsenyuk, do you believe that Ukraine can hold on to the territory it has gained? And are you concerned that Russia may launch an even more brutal offensive?
Well, I do believe that we can preserve the territories that we already regained. And in order to make this possible, we need to get more weaponry and we need to get more support. Once again, I want to be very clear, not underestimating brutal, aggressive, and medieval Russian military and Nazi-style President Putin. But look, we are stronger. I mean, we as a free world, and we already showed it as the Ukrainian people, that if we fight together, if we are on the same page, if we join our ranks, we can succeed and we can win. Because otherwise, look, this is important. I do understand that everyone is more obsessed with inflation, with the energy prices, with how to meet the ends need, which is normal because we are human beings. But if we lose freedom, if we lose democracy, if we lose the sovereignty of Ukraine or any other country, so frankly speaking, the economy won't play any role.
And in terms of that freedom, is the war aim still a credible war aim to actually take back Crimea and to take back the territory in Donbass that had been occupied by Russia? Is it really possible that that can be achieved?
That's completely possible. And the only task and then the ultimate idea of the war, of the righteous war that right now Ukrainian military is fighting for, is to restore an entire territorial integrity of Ukraine, including Donetsk, Lugansk, and Crimea. These are the borders that were recognized internationally. So we need to restore internationally recognized borders. And we need to go after those who committed war crimes and crimes against humanity. I mean, Putin and his cronies.